Alright, someone messed up big at Crypto.com and accidentally sent $10 million instead of a $100 refund. Now the crazy thing about this story is Crypto.com didn't even notice for 7 months until they did an audit. So what would you do if you received $10 million and no one asked for it back?
Fortune favors the brave.
Alright, that's enough. Let's just say you have options, but morally, you should probably return the money, right? Now, this isn't the first time a crypto exchange messed up. In the past, we saw BlockFi send 700 Bitcoin to customers by mistake. This was actually just one customer, and that was a $27 million mistake at the time. And I don't know if BlockFi actually got those funds back. There's no follow-up story. Let me know in the comments if you did find out, or did this guy just get away with $27 million? And another story, Compound Finance accidentally sent users $90 million by mistake. The founder, Robert Leshner, threatened users to return the funds in a tweet by reporting the transactions as income to the IRS. Basically, he's saying, hey, please return the money that you got by mistake or we're gonna report that as income to the IRS. Yeah, that is a very acceptable consequence. I think I would pay taxes on that because I'd still come out way ahead of having no money versus getting money and then paying taxes on it. But let me know what you would do in the comments, because it turns out a lot of people actually did return the money. They are very good people. But this money just doesn't come out of thin air. This money is user funds. They're funds for the protocol to continue working, funds to pay paychecks. So all of this does come at a cost. So for example, with the Three Arrows Capital situation, they borrowed billions of dollars without any collateral, just unsecured debt, which caused many CeFi lenders to go bankrupt. Now it is the CeFi lenders' fault for not taking in any collateral, which caused them to liquidate other assets just to stay afloat, and then eventually going to bankruptcy. This is what we saw with Celsius, Vault, Voyager, and this caused many customers to lose access to their funds. So hopefully this stuff does get resolved. I am hoping for the best because I was also a victim in this and I did partner with Vault and then recommended them. So I am still hoping for the best. There is still time for them to potentially make a recovery. I am following the situation, but there isn't enough content for a video at the moment. So maybe their next deal does happen in the very near future. And with all that said, there are big consequences when crypto companies make these kinds of mistakes. Now back to the main story, what did the woman do with the $10 million she received? She bought a house and then put the house under her sister's name, she gave money to her friends and family, and then she disappeared. And for now, that's where the story leaves off. I'm sure she would have given the money back immediately if Crypto.com noticed during the first week, because it takes like a week to transfer money out of your bank anyway. And that should have been a big red flag as she's trying to transfer $10 million from Crypto.com over to her bank. But Crypto.com didn't notice that mistake for 7 months, so she decided just to use that money.
Fortune favors the brave.
I'd like to imagine what happened with the Crypto.com employee that made this big mistake. So you're a young account specialist at an exciting new crypto company, and you fuck up. You were processing refunds and might have forgotten where to put that decimal point. You absolutely know you're gonna get fired, but what if you didn't say anything? No one else noticed? No one said anything? The customer didn't say anything? And if you keep working at this job, you continue collecting a paycheck, gaining work experience, and can potentially get a new job before anyone notices. And what do you do if you're Crypto.com? You just laid off 260 employees, money is tight, you need that money for Matt Damon commercials.
Fortune favors the brave.
And with the crypto market going bearish, there's less trading volume, there's less money coming in, and you have to take a look at your books, so you start auditing them. First thing you do, you try to contact that person, they dodge all of your calls and messages, you even try to reach out to their friends and family, and you get nothing. Next up, lawsuits. You start suing everybody you can contact, and still you get nothing. Now, Crypto.com did try suing the person and, they received it, but they did not get any more communication other than that. And Crypto.com did try to collect $27,000 in interest for them holding on to that $10 million over that long period of time. But I think this just scared the person, and they really should have negotiated in trying to get as much of that money back as possible. Because it's a lot easier to disappear and not face your consequences than negotiating your way out of it. And even though I'm sure being on the run is very stressful and gives you anxiety, I'd like to think that lady out there is living her best life.